The strength that is applied by both hands, along with the pins that hold the blade, should provide the needed safety. On the other hand, if we analyze through ki, we will see that the force employed by each hand took effect in opposing angles, focusing the ki in this region. Thus, it is thought that the strength should be concentrated on the left hand, emphasizing the yin energy which turns to yang when the action is carried out. The right hand, which directs the cuts, initially classified as yang for being the right side, operates with no tension, allowing the passage of ki in turn becoming in. Thus, the space between the grips will not concentrate the energy that comes from the hara. However, in order to achieve a good technical performance in Iaijutsu, it is necessary to go through a process of physical coordination enhancement, making this coordination of arms and postures automatic in what will help out towards speed development, which is one of the complex aspects for most students. Not that it doesn't have any negative aspects to it, but due to the fact of speed being an object of pride and admiration, it may turn the student into his own worst enemy. Achieving speed is classified as the second stage in training. It is necessary at first becoming proficient within the movement. Speed is a factor that should be seen more as an improvement rather than growing. One of the fastest ways toward growing for an athlete or martial practitioner is to reverse these two stages. This would destine him to adapt himself to a wrong technique, although favoring him in speed. These are vices to which one grasps himself to and then has trouble losing because the process of physical coordination, enhancement, and making it automatic took place by the wrong means and were recorded in one's mind as the most appropriate. Speed has always been associated with form. Naturally, the more complex the movement, the harder it will be to do it faster. Before a more scientific approach, there are two important aspects that must be understood. The first being the objective that must be composed by mind and specific positioning within the reasoning. A high speed is relative within a strategic objective of associated movements, whereas lower execution but with the right angle and the right timing does wonders to the feet. This becomes pretty clear in the movements of techniques that use the upward thrust with swords. If the movement during this draw is made too fast, the uke will retreat and will place himself in a stance much harder to access. In some other cases, speed should be present so that the technique can find path within the opposing motion. A frontal draw made from the middle diagonal while avoiding a makogiri from the uke represents well this scenario. That is, the uke must be reached even before his sword is directed towards its waist. Technically, the tori must act in a performance movement 2/3 the time of the opponent's movements and still finish before the technique performed by the uke. Many of these fractions are studied in order to well establish the idea of speed and time to employed in combat drawing thinking. As much as speed is inserted in technical contests, the way it's carried out is what makes the difference in having a successful draw. The metsuke is strongly present in this exemplification due to the fact that it is exactly with it that one is able to picture the path to be taken through the emptiness of the desired technique. In order for this form to take place in reality, starting off with the metsuke, the hara must be emptied and have its initial energy converted into the movement. We can say that emptying the mind and redirecting it exclusively towards the desired technique, promotes an absence of external emotions and projects far beyond them one's inner will.